Borderline personality disorder. Once again, as always, I must state that I am only speaking for myself. I cannot speak for all borderlines. We're all different. There's not any two that are the same. There are sometimes some similarities at best. This is just pretty much my opinion. It's not a fact. Why is it hard for someone with BPD to maintain a relationship with a norm? Well, this is one that I think I have some experience with. Whether I'll be able to answer it or not, I don't know. But I did date a norm for a very long time. We dated for 10 years. So why was it so hard for us to maintain a relationship? Well, some would say we were together for 10 years. That's pretty good. We maintained a relationship for 10 years. It was not a very pleasant 10 years, though. There were moments of happiness, but overall, it was a horrible 10 years for both of us. Here are the reasons why you will find it hard to maintain a good relationship if your partner has BPD. You will never be trusted. You are always going to be a liar. It does not matter. When having BPD, you believe that you are unlovable. You want love desperately, but deep down you don't really believe that you deserve it or will ever obtain it. A lot of the reasons why BPD relationships go to crap so fast is the fact that we cannot accept love. We can't accept it. We don't believe it. You can tell us all day long how much you love us. You can go out of your way to show it. You can do everything in your power to give us no doubts, but you'll never ever prove it to us. There will always be doubt. We'll never trust you. We will always think that you are lying about loving us. We cannot accept it. Our brain cannot process it, that we could be loved. Since we do not believe that we are lovable, there's no way you can convince us otherwise. This is just a deep thing that we know for a fact that we are unlovable. Therefore, you must be lying if you're saying you love me, because it's an impossible thing. Nobody can love me. We will always give you the opportunity to prove how much you love us, even though you will never ever prove it to us. We will test you. We will do whatever we can in our power to get you to say screw it and leave us. Once you say screw it and leave us, then we were right, you were wrong. We can go back to being a victim. You're just some cold, heartless bitch or bastard or whatever. Our narrative gets to stay the same. The whole time we're in a relationship, it's very hard to keep up that narrative that we're unlovable if we have somebody loving us, if we're in a stable relationship. This girl that I was with for 10 years, I tested her every which way there was to test her to see if she would stay by my side, and she did for the longest of times. I believe she left because she realized there was never going to be a change, that no matter how much she tried to prove that she loved me, no matter how many tests she passed, that I was never going to accept it. And if I never accepted that she loved me, I could never love her in return. I believe that was the reason for leaving. And what do I mean by testing? Well, anything that you don't want us to do, we will do. We'll tell you we won't. We'll lie about it. But we won't really hide what we're doing. I'll just give an example. So the girl I was dating for 10 years, she hated the fact I did meth. Didn't like it. Didn't think it was any good for me. Now, instead of just telling me to quit smoking meth, she didn't do that. No, she actually joined me for a while to see if it was anything that was worthwhile, to try to figure out what I got out of the whole thing, right? Now, if that's not loving, I don't know what is. Well, after about a year, she realized that meth was exactly what she thought it was a horrible drug. She believed she was in a position to bargain with me since she hadn't done the typical girlfriend thing of just telling me what to do without even knowing what it was about, or just saying, you can't do this. She approached me with a very logical argument of why we shouldn't be doing meth, that she was getting clean and she wanted me to as well. We could do it together. So we did. She was able to get clean and stay with it, but she really did have a hard time with the cravings. I didn't, because, well, I really never stopped using. She could tell, and she would catch me. I'd be in the living room getting high. I really pissed her off, but I kept doing it. Well, if she loved me, she'll stay with me, even though she told me time and time again that she couldn't, that it was not good for her to stay around that because she was really trying to stay clean. That's what I mean by testing. That was the one thing I knew that she hated the most. That was the one thing I did the most. I would never take her thoughts or opinions into consideration. It was always my way. But these were all just tests so that she could prove that she loved me. I could justify it and do whatever I wanted. Well, she's going to leave me anyway. Eventually, and she did. So in the end, I did win. I was able to go back to the I'm unlovable narrative. I do believe that is the main biggest reason why it's so hard to keep a relationship with a borderline. It's just that constant testing you, pushing you to see what you'll put up with. Everyone has a breaking point. I don't care how much love you have. Eventually you will get to a point where love's just not enough. As a wise man once said, "What's love but a stupid-handed fool's infatuations?" That was a song, I believe. I'd like to know what you think. Is it possible for someone with BPD to ever actually accept love? Let me know in the comments section below. Be sure to punch the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon page right now. You can watch some free videos over there. That's right, I said free. Go check it out. There's a link in the description. Until next time, keep on keeping on. Always keeping me trapped in this infatuation, this runaround. You'll say you'll change, you'll never change. You care more about your delusions than you care about me. Because you're a fool with a garden hose up your ass. Get the garden hose out of your ass. Why do you even have a garden hose in your ass? Why is it so hard? I have yet to really see. Blah, blah, blah. Could you walk slower?